Hello Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis, here weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. So today we are going to be doing a love reading. Pick a card that is all about how compatible you are with your crush. So in order to find out an answer to that question, I have prepared 3 groups for you. So group 1, group 2, group 3. And basically, the question that we started with this deck of cards is, what is important to this person in a love relationship? How do they receive love? So that is the question that this card is going to answer. We're going to be asking a couple of other different questions, as well as casting dice to see your energy at this point in time and their energy at this point in time, see areas of potential connection or potential difficulty in the relationship. So how compatible are you with your crush? Let's see. If you would like to pause the video now to meditate on which group you would like to select, please do so at this time. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. The timestamps for all the groups will be down in the description bar. Hello group number 1, and welcome to your reading. So how compatible are you with your crush? Let's first find out what is your crush's, what is important to them in a love relationship? How do they receive love? Listen with your heart. You're listening, but need to hear with your loving heart. So this message really tells me that as far as love, what is important to them in a love and in a loving relationship is not just hearing, but listening to what your partner says. And so I'm getting more spending time with them, listening to what they have to say, doing active listening skills, like repeating parts of what they say, asking questions. They really like to be heard is the message that I'm getting here. I also feel like this is kind of referring to empathy. They like somebody who can empathize with them and understand them on a higher level, as well as this could be relating to music. The sense of sound is really important to them. So music, they could play an instrument or be involved in music. They could sing, you could sing. They will really like the sound of your voice. So things like that. I just feel like sound, music, and their sense of hearing is very acute, and it's important to them that you listen to them, not just hearing their words, but actually actively listening to them. So that's really important. Being heard is really important to them in a love relationship. So we are going to also get an idea what their heart space is like. So what is group number 1's crush's heart space? Where are they with their heart space? Okay. Full moon in Capricorn. So this person very well could be a Capricorn in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or have really strong Capricorn placements in their charts. So this person, what I'm getting, this person really values hard work. So as far as love goes and their heart space, they put a lot of work into their relationships, and they want their partner also to be willing to put in the work to have a really successful relationship with them. So listening and putting in work and efforts, and kind of someone who's going to stand the test of time. Not someone who, when difficulties arise, they're going to kind of flake out and run off. It's more like somebody who has staying power and who's willing to put in the work and work through the different issues or difficulties that come up is very valuable to this person. And I would also say that they're in a place right now, their heart is in a place right now where they're coming out of a difficult cycle. And I'm getting like kind of a not so great cycle in love and relationships. They're coming out of that and moving into an open, more receptive type of relationship. They're looking for something more long-term, more steady, and they're willing to like put in the work and effort to see that come to fruition. So the next thing that we are going to do here is we are going to cast the dice for your person who's in the blue box over here, as well as for you. So again, when I'm casting dice, I'm not telling you like the person's birth charts. This is not the birth chart. This is just the information, or this is just the energies from each individual at this point in time where we are casting the energies that they are displaying. And the intent is to see where the energies align, where there's potential like harmony, and where maybe some of the energies could be conflicting with each other, to give you some insight on maybe how to, how you can approach the situation. So I'm actually going to do one at a time because apparently like my hands are small. So they're not really small. I feel like I have regular size hands. Anyway, random. This is their casting. Okay. Any zeros in there? I don't see any. This is your casting. All right, let's take a little look. Okay, so right at the top, I'm seeing 7s. So you guys are both willing to go deep. You have lots of 7s. You're willing to go really deep. So our number 7 energy, again, our number 7s are diggers. They're diggers for information. They are the investigators, I would say. They're all about collecting data, analyzing that data, and then coming to conclusions from the data that they have acquired. You have lots of 8 energy. Achiever. Or you, I'm sorry. You have 8 energy. Achiever, go-getter, can be diplomatic with the 2. You have grounded energy, so you could be an earth sign. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or have strong, like, you just want stability. That's kind of what I'm getting. Even with the 2. So the 2 is telling me you guys both have 2, so that's really good. Sharing that commonality of 2 to me is in a love reading is really good, because the 2, our 2s, they are I would say are diplomats in numerology. They are a supremely feminine force, so a divine feminine force that's all about bringing peace and balance to a relationship or a situation. They're all about taking separate things and making them work in harmony with each other. So in the context of a relationship, both of you are willing to sit down again and work through things, compromise and finding what each person wants and kind of making it work, making it fit together. So our 2s, I would say, like the peacekeepers or the diplomats. They're also level-headed as well. So our 2 energy is level-headed. Like when there's a disagreement or something isn't aligning, our 2s are going to be the ones like, okay, let's set up a meeting, let's come to the table, that sort of energy. They're not going to just stew or fume or lash out. They're really about, okay, let's come together and see how we can make this work for everybody. So I get very much so Libra energy off of that, as well as like Cancer, because I feel like Cancer is like harmony. When it comes to relationships, our Cancers want harmony and balance in their home space or in their really close connections and relationships. So this is actually very interesting. So on your side, I'm getting Achiever energy with the 8, but also stable energy with the 4. So this could mean a couple of different things. Oh, interesting, Leo. That makes sense with the 8 energy. Leo, Uranus, and the 8th house. That's interesting. Okay, so Sometimes I forget to go through all of the dice. So we have the 6th house, we have the moon, and we have Libra. I said Libra energy with the 2, so that makes a lot of sense. This could just mean, again, the dice don't necessarily mean these are your birth chart signs, but it's about the energy and the compatibility. So like Leo and Libra compatibility. It's fire and air, so there is compatibility opportunity there between them. Our Libras are the peacekeepers. They're the weighing the scales. The Libra suggests, or the Leo over here suggests that maybe you're a little bit more robust and maybe a little bit more outgoing, driven, especially like with our 8 energy. Our 8 energy is all about like achievements and leadership and all of that kind of energy. And they have the 1, and I feel like 8 and 1 are compatible because our 1 energy is, you know, our 1s are, I would say, visionaries. They are motivated and they have a lot of momentum. They're pioneers. They're like thought people. They're independent. They're goal oriented. They're innovative. I kind of get Aquarius energy and some Leo energy off of them. So I feel like that part about them is going to be attractive to you. And I feel like your work ethic with the 8 energy is going to be attractive to them. So with the 9 here in their chart, the 6 is good for love. The 9 in their chart tells me that they might be going through some sort of transition, which we kind of already mentioned here in their full moon in Capricorn. This idea of this tough cycle ending, coming to an end. So they're currently in transition, but I feel like they're towards the end of that transition. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. And then the 6, you know, our number 6 is, that's like the ultimate love, the number of love. So our 6s are romantic, you know, they're about the roses and the chocolates, you know, and the date nights, and they want to really make their partner feel special and loved. So this person really wants to curate a strong partnership and a love, like a romance. So I think that's really positive when we're talking about your person's energy. So you're looking for stability, and I'm feeling like in general there's a lot of points of compatibility here. So the thing that I think is interesting about the 7, so the 7 energy, I feel like in small doses in a relationship reading is really about it talks about that both of you are willing to go deep with each other. So you're willing to open up. Each person is like not afraid of kind of taking things to the next level and moving things forward in the relationship. So I feel like in more heightened doses, number 7s can be kind of meddlesome and paranoid. It's almost like they're looking for stuff and not, you know what I'm saying? Like they're looking to find something, which could lead to some trouble in the relationship. So I am seeing double 7. So if you have a tendency to stalk people on their social media or try to get the passwords to their accounts or try to go into your partner's phone and try to like catch them in the act or whatever, monitoring them, jealousy, if you have tendencies towards that, I feel like this is kind of a warning to you that like cool it, chill all the way out, it's okay. And I feel like the Uranus energy, like you might be a little eclectic, a little unique of a person, which is great, and you have like a really robust personality potentially as well, just really like driven, and you're a go-getter in many ways. You like to achieve, you like to do, you like to work, and I feel like they're gonna value that work ethic type of energy in you. And like I said, I feel like there's a lot of staying power with the relationship. I feel like you are probably going to be the anchor more so in the relationship because you have more 7-4 energy. So you might be more of the anchor and they might be more of like, I would say, the dreamer or the person who's a little bit more out there, if you will. And if you are vibing your energy more to what we are saying is the crush's energy, feel free to like switch places. But this is, you know, this is general reading, so some of the stuff might not always align directly with everybody. You might have to, you might see yourself more on this side than that side, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So feel free to flip-flop if you need to. So what I am seeing here, there might be some almost like illusion or in the relationship, if you will. So I'm trying to think about how to put this, like with the moon and the Uranus energy. Like, I would say the message here is to make sure that you're seeing the relationship for what it is, and that's for both sides. Because I could see here like almost like rose-colored glasses, if you will, like you thinking that they're the perfect person for you, or they thinking that you're the perfect person for them, and you guys aren't actually seeing the points of discontention, places that you need to actually work through and work on until like you get deeper into the relationship. You're like, whoa. So I would say make sure that you're actually listening to what they're saying to you. And if something is triggering, like if they say something that doesn't sound right, like get clarity, believe what you see, believe what you hear, all of that kind of stuff is kind of what I'm getting a little bit. And then, so just looking at the houses, it seems like their focus is on the 6th house. So the 6th house is the house of like work, basically, which makes a lot of sense. So the 6th house is typically ruled by Virgo energy. So just to kind of give you a little context. So our 6th house is the house of work. It's the house of like routine and yeah, I was just saying in general, like about work. So not necessarily career, but about like the everyday grind sort of deal. And service as well. So this could be a clue as to what their job is. They could be just focused on their job is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. And a message kind of like that whatever they do for a job, they also kind of internalize it and they identify themselves a little bit with what they do. So their focus is on the 6th house, as house of work. And it looks like your focus here on the 8th house is about spiritual transformation and transition, which it could be why you're following my channel. I feel like the message that I'm kind of getting is that it's a very strong possibility that you might end up helping them as they move out of their, like, this tough cycle. Like I said, they were in transition, so that might even be the point of connection for you guys. That you might encourage, like, even by listening, like, you might encourage or help them kind of move out of this, or finish their ending to this cycle that they're in now. Excuse me. And this could blossom into a deeper relationship. Or I'm assuming if they're your crush, you probably already know this person. So that could be a point of connection, this idea of spiritual transformation. You could also meet like at work, or you could work together, or meet them while they're at work or in their job in some way, shape, or form. I also feel like their focus on like the 6th house energy, which is again about work, it's also about routines. So I feel like they value routine, which is actually going to meld really well with your grounded 4 energy. Oops. Got overzealous with that one. Oh. Where was it? There it is. Okay. So I'm actually going to pull one more card. And this card is about just kind of the relationship. So if group number 1 and their crush got together, what would their relationship be like? What would their relationship be like? Group number 1 and their crush. Okay, so this card is calling to me a change in the wind. That's very interesting. I feel like this energy, a change in the wind, I feel like that's really talking about like their transition here, and then your 8th house. And then the 8th house is about change and transformation. It's ruled typically by Scorpio. So just to kind of give you context again, I do feel like this is kind of the energy that I'm getting. So we have a number 12 here, which reduces down to the number 3. And our number 3 energy is like about basically making connections and relationships with people. So it's a very youthful energy, positive, sociable, friendly, communicative, and I kind of liken it to like Aquarius energy, Libra, and Gemini. So air energy, but also like Aquarian energy because of the, Aquarius rules the 11th house, which is the house of friendship. So I feel like your relationship will be friendly. I feel like if you do get into a relationship with this person, there's going to be a lot of like change and transformation in general in your relationship. Like change, transformation, growth is going to be a very strong, it's going to be a strong theme in your relationship, which for you might be frustrating if you connect more with like that grounded energy, with the more earthy type of energy. You have strong earth placements in your chart. The change might be frustrating to you, this constant kind of change. So what I am getting with the moon coming up in theirs is that they're kind of an emotional person. And like I said, they even connect like their job to their emotion. They're just very emotional and intuitive. I'm getting Pisces energy. Like they might be a Pisces, they might be a Cancer. Could also be a Scorpio. So water sign or Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or strong water placements. But I'm getting a lot of like watery kind of energy from there, which is interesting because we also have Capricorn, like they're a hard worker. But I feel like it's moon. Like their moon energy might be in a water sign because just this kind of just strong emotional feeling that I'm getting, and this idea of transition or transformation is something that's like it was really difficult for them. But also getting like that mutable type of energy, the fact that change and growth is very important to them, more so than stability. So it seems like you're valuing stability, they're more so valuing transformation, change, growth, and specifically like emotional. Their job might also have them traveling, I'm getting here as well. I feel like this message is also that being in a relationship with this person might be a breath of fresh air. That phrase just totally left me for a second. It might also be a breath of fresh air for some of you, obviously, general reading. So a change in the wind, I'm getting like an end of a tough cycle, that relationships, the last relationship that they're getting out of, like the person didn't listen to them. They had a lot of like challenges connecting with the person and that they were with before. And they've been growing and kind of working on getting themselves back to a place where they're able to manifest a relationship that's beneficial to them. And I feel like, a connection with you, like I said, I feel like there's a lot of points of connection here in the relationship. And I feel like the change in the wind could be like, you know, if this relationship becomes something, that could be kind of the turnaround moment that they needed to almost validate all of the effort that they'd been putting into themselves and growing themselves emotionally and spiritually as well, and you on the other side of things. So group number 1, these are the messages that I had channeled for you about how compatible you are with your crush. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as liking my Facebook page and checking out my Etsy shop, where I curate all kinds of content there to help you on your spiritual and life journey. So thanks again for your time and your energy today, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Okay, hello group number 2, and welcome to your reading. So we are talking about how compatible you are with your crush. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what your crush values in a relationship. This is basically kind of like their love language, if you will, or what's really important to them in a partnership with someone else. So let's take a look. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. It's a really lovely image. So the message that I'm getting here is that this person loves love in the traditional sense. So we have a number 24 at the top, which reduces down to the number 6. And we know that our number 6s are our traditional loves, right? Our number 6 is the embodiment of the heart. They're all about service to others. They're empathetic. When it comes to a love relationship, they are all about like the traditional manifestations of love. So the roses and the dates and the chocolates and all of that kind of stuff. They love love, and they're all about unconditional love. They're nurturing. They're open and honest and romantic. So I'm actually really getting that vibe off of this card, this idea of focus on love. So what's important to them in love is that there's equal amounts of focus on the relationship from both parties. So let's get a read here on their heart space. What is group number 2's person's heart space right now? Where is their heart space at? Ooh, very interesting. So we have a full moon in Scorpio. This could mean that they have strong Scorpio placements in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Not necessarily. This just could be kind of where they're at right now in their, I would say, like emotional or heart space. So it's time to release negativity. And this idea of Scorpio energy to me is about, especially when we're talking about moon energy, it's really about purging and cleansing your heart space. So this could mean that our crush that we're talking about could have been in a challenging love relationship before, and they need to cleanse their heart space and release the negativity of that previous relationship before they can truly focus on love and give love its due, if you will. So we're going to be casting our dice here. So we have astrology dice as well as just numerology dice for them. So your crush and you. I said this to the previous group that if you're vibing more with the energies in this box, you can certainly kind of flip them. Like your crush energy will be here and yours can be there. But I am casting their energy in here as the intent. So it might vary a little bit because this is a general reading. So, yeah, so their heart space right now is basically saying that they need to release negative energy in their heart space. To open their heart space back up, they need to do heart chakra work. We will see in the dice if they are doing that or not. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I can't make this up. Do you guys see all the sixes in here? Do you see all of the sixes? I said this person, listen. You know what? Before you're like, oh, 666, the sign of the devil. No, there are 4 sixes, okay? Not 5, or not 3. I cannot believe how many sixes are in here. Oh gosh. You can't make this person loves love. Like, this person is so ready for love. And so we also have a 9. I just flipped it, but it's a 9. And our 9 energy is about transition and transformation. So I do actually feel like they are transitioning and transformationing. They're transitioning and transforming in their heart space. And that is where their focus is, as we can see, like, no joke, where their focus is. That is so incredibly interesting. So they also have Mercury. So they're about communication, especially in a love relationship. That is so incredibly important to them. Communication. And then we have our Pisces. So they certainly could be a water sign. Again, this isn't necessarily reflecting anything about their birth chart, but I do feel like with all of the love and the 6 energy, and we have the heart space being in Scorpio, I have a really strong feeling that they have really strong water placements in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I feel like our Pisces energy is also kind of talking about fluidity and transformation in a way as well. And with the 9 energy, so I am kind of feeling that. Their focus right now is on their 6th house, which is their 6th house is their house of basically work. So not career, that's our 10th house. Work, their 6th house is like work. So the 6th house is typically ruled by Virgo, which, you know, we know that our Virgos they're workers, right? They get down into it. It's about the day-to-day grind of your job. It also talks about routines in life. So your morning routine, any kind of routine sits in the 6th house for this one. This is also the house of service to others. And they are very, very, very service oriented. And I'm getting the message here that they serve through communication. So whether that's through speaking out, they talk a lot to people is the message that I'm getting in their day-to-day. So like, they're very compassionate and their heart is so full. Like, their heart capacity is really big. And I feel like we saw that before we rolled, but I feel like that is just magnified right now. So I'm getting a strong sense that they could work really closely, like psychology, work with families, work with children, advocate for people who maybe their voices aren't heard as much. This person has a tremendous amount of energy is what I'm getting with the number 5. And they're very empathetic and emotive. So very much so in touch with their emotions. And I feel like if we were thinking about this in terms of like tarot, I feel like this person would have a very powerful sense of self, and it would be very pleasing to be in a relationship with them if they were in queen or king status in their life. I feel like they would be a complete wreck if they were in like their like earlier stages. I feel like just emotionally they would be kind of all over the place because they have so many feelings is the message that I'm getting here. Very interesting. I want to cast yours and see where you're at. Okay, we have a 0. We're going to re-roll. 7. You got a lot of 6 too. Both y'all already. I just turned this over. This is a 6. Both y'all ready, okay? Why do I swear I got the same houses for the last group. Oh, Cancer energy. Okay. And we got Moon. So I'm getting a lot of like emotional strength or emotional transformation for you. But I feel like Cancer and Pisces energy, I feel like you guys are really going to connect. And you could also, obviously, like if they're your crush, you know them. But I'm feeling like, oops. I'm feeling like with our Cancer and Pisces energy that emotionally, you guys would have a really, really emotionally strong relationship. Like you would get each other. The focus on love would be no question. So I am feeling a really strong compatibility there, that you guys are really focused on love. When you're in a relationship, you're focused on the other person, you're listening to them, you're finding out their love language, and you're really giving them what they need. You're sharing 9 energy, so the transformation energy, tolerance, awakening, supportive energy, transition and transformation, humanitarian, compassion. So just tremendous amount of like love in this relationship. I'm feeling a lot of like that. As far as love goes, you guys would have absolutely no problem loving each other. I'm interested to actually pull our final card and see what a relationship... Whoa! Just threw the entire deck. That's amazing. Okay. And actually, where did it go? Literally saw it. I was going to put it back in the deck, and then I was like, no, that's it. So this is what flipped over. No place like home. And that's also 5 energy. Which 5 energy is more like... our 5s are a little bit more spontaneous. They're curious. They're adaptable and sociable, which actually makes a lot of sense for your person because, they have Pisces energy. Pisces are mutable and water. So emotions, lots of changing and flowing emotions. And so this would be like a relationship between the two of you. I think this is interesting because the No Place Like Home card to me represents transition and transformation. Like you are on the search for home. You're on the search for authenticity and like being true to yourself, like finding home in you. And I feel like there's a tremendous amount of transformative energy. This was Cancer, it flipped. There's a tremendous amount of transitional energy, a lot of emotional energy in this relationship. So I feel like on its best day, the relationship would feel like home, that emotionally you would be very supportive and empathetic to each other. You would be on the same wavelength as far as like love languages and fulfilling each other's needs in a relationship. I didn't talk about this yet, but your 2 and 7 tell me that you are going to be the more grounded energy in the relationship. So I'm feeling might be the more emotional one. Like when emotions get high, you're going to be the one to have to like ground things to ground them, because they're kind of they're intense. They're an intense person. Like I'm just getting that, like that 5 energy is very fiery. It's Sagittarius energy. It's Gemini energy. It's very fiery to me, very like outgoing, independent. They kind of want to go do and flow here and there and just like follow their hearts and all this stuff. Like that might be a challenge in the relationship, like grounding it and finding home. So if you look at the imagery in this, it's like the home is kind of suspended in air. So that might actually be how the relationship might feel sometimes, is that there is no actual grounding to the relationship. So you guys are gonna have to potentially find your own unique, you know, no place like home. Like you're gonna have to make your own home in a sense of, you know, if you end up getting in a relationship with this person, you guys are gonna have to develop your own home, whatever that means, for you guys. And obviously that's going to be a little bit eclectic and different is what I'm getting. Is not going to be the traditional like grounded kind of base home. But with your 2 energy here, 2 energy is the diplomat of numerology. Our 2s want to see how we can make it work, see how we can bring these 2 different things together in a harmonious way. So like I said, I feel like you're going to be the grounded one. You're going to be kind of bringing things back. You're going to be need to be patient because listen, this beautiful soul over here is just so much. Like, I'm getting the message that they're very outgoing with like the Mercury and the 5. They like to talk. They like to express themselves through conversation, and very emotional, very empathetic. You'll probably be like, the words to describe them is probably going to include like, oh, it's just such the nicest person. They're so sweet and they're so like caring, and like those are the types of words you're going to use to describe this person, and that might actually be what is attracting you to them. So you know what, I am getting you know, with our moon energy, I would kind of slide that up into the 6th section, because at first I was like, you might be irritated with how emotional they are, but with the moon coming up and your 6s, I feel like I would identify really strongly with their sense of love and compassion, and I feel like you would be willing to like be patient with them and like kind of work through and transition through. So I feel like there's a lot of points of connection here in your connection and your relationship. And I feel like, again, it's going to take a little work, a little doing, patience on your side of things in order to like create a home and a space for the 2 of you together. And again, like I do feel like the crush is working on releasing the negativity. Like I said, that seems to be their focus right now. They're very, very focused on their heart space and love and opening themselves up to love. Because they are so caring and so loving, I'm getting the message here that it's a very good chance that they might have been taken advantage of in previous relationships, that previous lovers might have like taken them for granted, or kind of like, I don't know, like, yeah, just taking their like focus and intent and attention on love and like creating a really strong positive partnership, like kind of just taking them for granted, and they've been like wounded in the past, if you will. So I do feel like though that they are working through those things, and that just in general, they're just a very flowy, changing kind of person. Like just change is a part of who they are. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if you're meeting them in a place where they are queen or king. I mean, let's see if we can peel out some answers. Where emotionally is group number 2's crush? Where emotionally, it's a word. Any clarity on where group number 2's crush is in their emotional Okay, so we got 2 cards. None of them are court cards, so let's see if we can figure it out. Ooh, I feel like this is good. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the High Priestess. So I actually am feeling like they have a strong sense of who they are on an emotional level. Like the High Priestess energy to me tells me that they have a high sense of self, a higher sense of self. And again, I feel like with all of the Six energy and all of this, focus on love and heart space, I feel like they're very aware that their heart space was closed off and they're working, they're using their intuition to work through that. So I am feeling a mature manifestation of the water energy now with these clarifications. And our Two of Wands is definitely a card of love. Could mean a card of love or relationship or partnership. So I do feel like they are looking for a relationship and, a more serious one. Like their focus is on love. When they are in a relationship, they commit. Like I actually don't see this person as the type of person that would like do flings or like F buddies sort of thing. Like I'm not getting that vibe at all. I feel like they take love very seriously and it's wrapped up in a lot of the different things that they do. Like the work that they do, they love doing it. They're very passionate about like everything that they do in their life is the messages that I'm getting here. So group number 2. I hope that this message was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know when I upload new content. Don't forget also to like my Facebook page and check out my Etsy shop where I curate content there to help you on your spiritual and life journey. So thanks again for your time and your energy today, beautiful soul, and I shall see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. I don't know, I'm in a joyous mood right now. I just got a burst of energy. Thank you for that. All right, so how compatible are you with your crush? That is the question that we are asking today. And we are actually going to start off by seeing what is important to them in a love relationship. This will give you clues and hints on their love language, how they receive love. Okay, so let's take a look. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. Ooh, that's very interesting. So what I'm seeing is important to them. So we have a number 13 up at the top. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? I don't know. But that 13 reduces down to 4. So I feel like stability is something that is important to them in a love relationship. The miracles and blessings to me is like somebody who is optimistic, somebody who sees love as a gift, like even the challenges of love, right? Even that painful breakup. Like I said, somebody who's optimistic, positive, somebody who sees the lesson in difficulty instead of seeing just a hard time. Yeah, and someone who looks at love and a relationship with them as a gift through the good times and the struggle times too. So we're gonna pull a card here to take a look at their heart space. So what is group number 2's crush's heart space like right now? Where are they in their heart? Where are they in their heart space right now? Group number, did I say 2? I'm sorry. Group number 3's crush. Group number 3's crush, heart space right now. What is group number 3's crush's heart space right now? Okay, this card is singing right now. Gibbous Moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. That's interesting. I feel like we need to cast some dice to get a little bit more clarification on what that's talking about. What is their goal? Oh, I'm so nosy. Okay, so we are going to be casting dice. And basically we have some astrology dice here, as well as just dice with numbers. So we're going to be looking at numerology and astrology. Again, we're not casting their birth chart. This is not going to tell you exactly what their birth chart is, anything like that. What it is looking at is kind of their energy. What energy are they releasing now? We'll also cast dice for you as well to see the areas of connection or the areas of potential struggle for the relationship, as far as, again, the energies right now that we're casting. So I'm also hoping that we're going to get a little bit more clarification on our gibbous moon energy as far as their heart space. It's saying that they're very close to achieving their goal. So maybe we can get a little bit more information as to what that means. So let's cast it first. They are a diplomat, aren't they? Charismatic, diplomatic, the peacekeeper, outgoing and sociable is kind of what I'm getting. Venus energy, Sagittarius. Well, they're going to be a fun lover. 9 energy, transformation, transition. That's a little bit mysterious to me. We might have to grab some clarifying cards later, but let's cast yours. That's number 3's energy right now. Transformation. Spiritual transformation. Ooh, we have Scorpio energy. Neptune. Lots of 3 energy for you. Are you outgoing? Friendly? That actually could be where you guys met, maybe through friend groups or being out and about and just like meeting each other at an event or meeting each other through friends or something like that, and just being social and having similar social connections. Ooh, very interesting. So you have 1 and 7. You have 1 and 7 energy, which tells me that you're an ambitious type of person, especially when it comes to digging up information and data collection. You could have met this person also through like work or some sort of interest that you're in. That's interesting that they have 4 energy, and I said they have 13. They have 4 energy here. What would a relationship be like between group number 3 and their crush? What would a relationship be like? I just feel like there's some puzzle pieces missing here. Let's see if we can maybe get a little bit more clarity on some of this stuff. Relationship be like between group number 3 and their crush. Is this person flirty, but like elusive? Like they'll flirt with you, but they won't like ask you out or make it, you know, push it in any further than just flirting. I'm kind of getting that sense with the Sagittarius or Venus and Sagittarius energy. Like, this person's very outgoing, very philosophical. They can engage you in any kind of conversation. They're very charismatic and fun. They make people laugh, and like, you always have a good time with this person. But that's kind of as far as it goes, it seems like. They might have even like flirted with you or showed you that they're interested in you romantically outside of just friendship. Because I am getting strong friendship vibes. So you might have even been in the same space with this person for quite some time. I am getting that vibe really intensely, actually. Maybe you are friends right now. I know, I've been shuffling. There we go. I was like, what? To be spoken. Ooh. Never-ending story. Well, group number 3. And again, I want you to keep in mind that this is the energy that we are pulling right now. We all change, we all transform and transition as we go through our life journey. And, yeah. So, this is the message that I'm receiving for you. This person's not ready for commitment. They're after something else. Is kind of what I'm getting. They're being elusive to me. That's just the energy that I'm getting right now. Like, it's kind of like they'll, you know, like I said, they'll flirt and kind of do like non-commitment sorts of things. And like I said, you might have been in shared space with this person for a while. We have the 37 here, which reduces down to the number 1, and I feel like this person right now is focused on themselves. I don't feel like they're in a space to be in a relationship with somebody right now. This never-ending story to me is basically like just frustration. Like, again, the same story. Like, I see them out and they flirt with me, and then nothing ever comes of it. And that's just kind of like this cycle that we're on. And I just feel like right now this person is not in a space where they want to be in a relationship right now. I feel like they're after something else. And I feel like that has to do with a couple of different things. So I'm getting with the 4 energy that they could be stabilizing their place in this world right now. So focused on their money, focused on their career, focused on creating a stable situation for the future. I'm getting the message that they could also be younger. That you both actually could be younger, but I'm getting the message that yeah, I just feel like they're transitioning and transforming. I just really feel like it's, you know, I'm just really feeling like it has to do with work is just the message that I'm getting. Yes, that makes total sense right now, actually, because I was completely ignoring their second house energy right here, which is, you know, second house is ruled by Taurus, which is all about the worldly plane, right? So yeah, I feel like this person is really focused on getting their worldly life together. They might be in politics. I'm getting the message. They might be in politics. If not in politics, it could be like they could be looking to like advance in their career and be in some sort of leadership position where they work. But they're focused, yeah, right now on the worlds of pentacles. So they're focused on making money, advancing in their career, stabilizing themselves, creating a space for themselves. I'm just getting a lot of like diplomatic, charming, charismatic type of energy from them. And then also, you know, with the Sagittarius and Venus, like right now, you know, Venus is a planet of love. And with Sagittarius living in there, like, you know, it's not to say that Venus and Sagittarius people don't settle down, but our Sagittarius energy is kind of restless. Like, it's mutable fire. Our Sagittarius have a lot of energy. And in Venus, you know, and love, like I said, like that, the physical relationship. So if you did like hook up with them physically, it would be a really enjoyable experience. But if you're looking for a real relationship, which I'm getting here that you're looking for love and like deep love, a deep love relationship, that the compatible is just not, it's not going to work out the way you want it to. And again, this is right now. There's a very good chance that this person, this is all coming, it's starting to make sense. There's a very good chance that this person, you know, in a year or two, whatever, when they accomplish this goal, when they achieve this goal that they're after, which I said, like, I feel like it really has to do with setting a place, preparing a place in this life for themselves as far as the career, and again, like some sort of political move that they're trying to make. I feel like after that's done, there could be potential for a relationship. But right now, I'm just not vibing that right now. I just don't think you're going to get what you want out of it. And it's going to be frustrating. I'm also getting with like Neptune energy here that you might kind of be in a space of like illusion and delusion. And I also feel like when you're around them, I feel like this person, they have this like that type of personality where it is, it's just like you, when they come into the room, they're magnetic is the energy that they are magnetic. And every word that they say, you're listening, you know, you're hanging on every word. You laugh at their jokes. Like, they're funny and outgoing and like, you know, just very magnetic. And I feel like it's very possible that you could have formulated some sort of slightly like diluted illusion energy type of connection with them. Almost like putting them on a pedestal, like, oh, they are the perfect person for me, like that sort of thing. It's kind of what I'm getting with the Neptune energy. Can be dream-like and can be, you know, we know dreams are kind of, they're not reality, right? So just kind of like creating a story for this person that might not exist, and then when the reality hits and they don't ever follow up or follow through, then you're kind of back into a place of frustration. And then, you know, with our 12th house, you and our 12th house, like I feel like you could be at a place where you're digging deeper. Again, Scorpio in the 12th house, like you're digging deeper when it comes to spirituality and spiritual transformation and transition and like karma and all these different things. And I feel like you might even be asking yourself questions like kind of related or connected to the fact like, is this my karma, like being in this karmic cycle with this person? There's a very good chance that this relationship is karmic, or that these sorts of relationships where you're after them and they're not there, not ready, kind of, I don't want to say playing games, but playing games. I'm getting the message that there's a very good chance that this is kind of a cycle for you. And I'm getting the message here for you that to break that cycle, you have to overcome the illusion that you've associated with this person. Like, see them for who they really are, who they're showing you them to be. So if they're not calling you back, or they're taking a long time to message you, or They only seem to want to meet up when it's convenient for them. They're not pursuing you. That is how they really feel about it. And like I said, this is now. Doesn't mean it's not necessarily ever going to change. However, I do feel like for you, there is a divine soulmate connection, like a divine counterpart out there for you, that you won't feel this way about them. Like, there won't be any question whether or not they want to be with you. So that's kind of like where I'm at with this. Like, cleanse your heart space of this energy of this person. Let them go, release them, let them do their thing and achieve their goal, whatever that is for them. And you focus on you, you know. You dig into the things that you know, that you're passionate about, whatever goals that you have set, whatever, you know, like our one energy, like pioneering energy and leadership and independence and goal-oriented and innovative. So, you know, use your creative, emotional, spiritual energy to like dig deep into something that's of interest to you outside of this person. Like, don't waste any more energy on this person, okay? Group number 3, you are far better than this. And releasing them from your mind, your heart space, and your time and energy is actually going to and doing it in a way that leaves your heart open is actually going to make room and make space for, again, your soulmate, your karmic divine counterpart, not your karmic almost like the negative karmic energy. So I feel like the lesson here is to take the lesson, take the information out of it, take the lesson out of the difficult situation, and like just move forward with it. Leave your heart open for love. You're ready for love. I see that here. And again, like, love means many different things. So I feel like right now, putting that love energy that you have into something, an endeavor, a hobby, whatever that you love, and leaving your heart space open for a partnership type of love, if that's what you're interested in. So group number 3, these are the messages that I channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment and let me know what resonated. I know this one was a little bit difficult. However, it's good to know. I feel like it's good to know these things so that we can kind of move forward and look for something better. Make sure to subscribe and to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know when I upload new content. Also, make sure to like my Facebook page and check out my Etsy shop where I curate content there to help you on your spiritual and life journey. So thanks again, group number 3, for your time and energy today, beautiful soul. And I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye.